Are there any other votes? Announce the results.
Ayes 87, noes 11.
The bill is passed.
Assembly 4958, Calendar 194, Ms. Glick, an act to amend the education law.
Bill is laid aside.
Assembly 4959B, Calendar 195, Ms. Simotas, an act to amend the penal law.
The bill is laid aside.
Assembly 5008A, Calendar 197, Ms. Lifton, an act directing the President of the Civil Service Commission to study and publish a report.
Bill is laid aside.
Assembly 5031, Calendar 198, Ms. Galiff, an act to amend the education law.
Read the last section.
This act shall take effect on the 90th day.
The clerk will record the vote. Was aye. Are there any other votes? Announce the results.
Ayes 107, noes 0.
The bill is passed. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, thank you, sir, for allowing a brief interruption. I have a number of introductions from folks who have joined us in the chamber today, and we want to make sure that we welcome them and thank them for being here. Let me first begin with Mr. Paul Milton, who is a guest of Mr. Phil Steck and Mr. Santa Barbara. Mr. Milton is the acting president and CEO of Ellis Medicine and Hospital, an important hospital in the region, and Mr. Milton, who is the acting president and CEO, before this was the executive vice president, chief operating officer since 2008, and we are delighted to have him here. He is an important individual, and obviously the organization is an important one, and Mr. Steck and Mr. Santa Barbara wanted to make sure that we acknowledged him, thanked him for his good work, and offered the cordiality of the House.
Certainly, on behalf of Mr. Philip Steck, Mr. Santa Barbara, the Speaker, and all the members, we welcome you here to the New York State Assembly. We extend the privileges of the floor. We commend you on the work that you're doing to ensure the health of our communities. Thank you so very much. Continue that good work, and you are always welcomed here. Mr. Morelli?
Yes, thank you, sir. If I might also, we have a large group of students, about 30 young people who are in the state and local governments class at Jefferson Community College. They have joined us today as guests of Ms. Russell, and I had a chance to briefly chat with Professor Ray Peterson, who has been doing this, he tells me, for 26 years of bringing groups here to Albany, so I'm sure that he has seen his share. I did ask him if any of his students were the same students. He assured me they were not, but that he's actually teaching someone who is a son of a former student. So Professor Peterson has indeed made many contributions, and we're delighted to have these young people and the professor, and I know Ms. Russell would be very appreciative if you'd extend the greetings of the House.
Certainly, on behalf of Ms. Russell, the Speaker, and all the members, we welcome this fine group of students here to the New York State Assembly and extend to you the privileges of a floor. And, sir, 26 years, you might as well be a member. Thank you so very much for joining us and for that continued support for government in the state of New York. Thank you so very much. And Mr. Morelli.
Yes, just a couple more, Mr. Speaker. Well, I say that. There's a couple more right now. There may be others who come in, and we're always delighted to have guests in the chamber. I do want to acknowledge on behalf of the Monroe County delegation, the folks from the Rochester Regional Library Council and the folks supporting libraries. We won't say what they're doing legislatively here, but they wanted to come into the chambers and spend a few minutes observing our work there, led by Kathleen Miller, who's a longtime friend and executive director of the Rochester Regional Library Council. And we want to remind people, keep reading. And we have a lot of folks around the Capitol today encouraging literacy and making sure that we're doing all that we can for our libraries. And if you extend the cordiality on behalf of myself, Mr. Bronson, and Mr. Gant.
Certainly, on behalf of Mr. Morelli and the entire Rochester delegation, thank you so very much for joining us here. Thank you for the work that you do in promoting literacy and keeping our communities alive. Libraries are essential to healthy communities, so your work is essential to us. Thank you so very much, and always be welcome. Thank you. And
Yes, and let me also make sure that we acknowledge on behalf of Ms. Barrett and Mr. Cahill, the Mid-Hudson Library System, led by Executive Director Tom Sloan. They're in the chambers today, and again, with many people around the Capitol here to see the proceedings, and we're delighted to have them guests, and we're delighted for all they do for folks in the Mid-Hudson. So if you could please extend the cordiality of the House to this group as well, sir.
certainly, on behalf of Ms. Barrett, Mr. Cahill, the Speaker, and all the members, we welcome the Mid-Hudson Library Association here to the New York State Assembly. We extend to you the privileges of the floor and recognize again the great work that you do in keeping our communities together and promoting literacy in your communities. Thank you so very much for that work, and you are always welcome here in Albany. We are always pleased to have you join us. Thank you. Clerk will read.
Assembly 5097, Calendar 201, Mr. Goodell, an act to amend the public health law.
The bill is laid aside.
Assembly 5235B, Calendar 202, Mr. Abenanti, an act to direct the Department of Transportation to conduct a study of level-grade rail crossings.
The bill is laid aside.
Assembly 5257, Calendar 203, Ms. Paulin, an act to amend the criminal procedure law.
The bill is laid aside.
Assembly 5337, Calendar 207, Mr. Simbrowitz, an act to amend the elder law.
Read the last section.
This act shall take effect immediately.
Clerk will record the vote. Just kind of waving. Okay. Just kind of waving. Yeah. Who are we waving? And who are we waving at?
Yeah. Okay. We have no housekeeping. We just have reservations.
What's up?
Okay. We can call and go to Miss Corwin.
We're going to who?
Miss Corwin.
Miss Corn for another. Are there any other votes? Announce the results.
Ayes 102, noes 0.
The bill is passed. Ms. Corwin.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for allowing me to interrupt the proceedings. Our colleagues, Assemblymember Palumbo, Saladino, and all of our Suffolk County members are hosting the the Eastern Suffolk BOCES. They are here in the chambers today. They've been advocating for issues having to do with career tech ed and STEM high school programs. This group of students are gifted students who've had a much better outcome due to educational opportunities that BOCES provides. Close to 90% of these STEM and career tech education students have gone on to higher learning after graduation from high school. So it's clearly a very, very worthwhile program. They're here to promote it. The teachers accompanying the students are Lynn Leeden, Tricia Brandt, Glenn Ewald, Lindsay Schultz, and Dan Buckley. And the students who are here representing BOCES are Jesse Morrill, Abigail Lutz, Joanna Pedoni, and Bridget Morello. So if you could please extend the courtesies of the House on behalf of the Suffolk County members to these terrific teachers and students.
Certainly, on behalf of the Suffolk County members, the Speaker, and all the members, we welcome these BOCES students and staff here to the New York State Assembly. We extend to you the privileges of the floor and congratulate you on the educational achievements that you are pursuing. Hopefully that you will continue to be successful. It is in the interests of this state that you are successful, and obviously your legislators are equally proud to stand with you in this time. Thank you so very much. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, sir. I'd like to take up the following two bills in this order, if I might. The first on page 52, calendar number 387 by Ms. Rosenthal. And then following that on page 55 of the main calendar, calendar number 405 by Mr. Cahill.
Clerk will read.
Assembly 9204, calendar 387, Ms. Rosenthal, an act to amend the general business law.
On a motion by Ms. Rosenthal, the Senate bill is before the House. The Senate bill is advanced. Read the last section.
This act shall take effect on the 90th day.
Clerk will record the vote. Are there any other votes? Announce the results.
Ayes 88, noes 11.
The bill is passed. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker, for allowing another brief interruption. Mr. McGee has two special guests on the floor today joining us from the Hamilton Public Library. Hillary Virgil, who is the library director, and she's joined by Ann DeBragio. They are obviously active in promoting and making sure the Hamilton Public Library serves the community of Hamilton and surrounding areas, and we're delighted to have them on the floor. And Mr. McGee, in particular, would like you to extend the cordiality of the House to these fine young women.
Certainly, on behalf of Mr. McGee, the Speaker, and all the members, we welcome you here to the New York State Assembly. We extend to you the privileges of the floor. Hope you have enjoyed viewing our proceedings, and we encourage you to continue that great work that you do in assisting our communities to read and learn and grow through library activities. Thank you so very much. You are always welcome here. Clerk will read.
Senate 6396A, Calendar 405. Mr. Larkin, an act to amend the navigation law.
Read the last section.
This act shall take effect immediately.
Clerk will record the vote. Are there any other votes? Announce the results.
Ayes 103, noes 0.
The bill is passed. Mr. Morelli.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for what I think will be my last interruption for an introduction of the day, but you never know. Mr. Santa Barbara has two outstanding young people in the chambers today. They are from the Mohannesson School District in Rotterdam, and they are part of the New Visions program where they're studying law and government as career exploration. And these two fine young people, Gabrielle Agostino, and I should know that, and Alexander Wilgocki are here today, and they are part of a really illustrious group that's done great things, and we're delighted to have them in the chambers to observe our proceedings and to continue to understand and learn about the state of New York and its government. So we very much appreciate it. On behalf of Mr. Santa Barbara, if you'd extend the cordiality to the
Certainly.
House.
On behalf of Mr. Santa Barbara, the Speaker, and all the members, we welcome these two outstanding students here to the New York State Assembly. We extend to you the privileges of the floor. We hope that your day and time with us has been instructive and relative to some of the operations of New York State government. You are always welcome here. Obviously, Mr. Santa Barbara is exceedingly pleased that you have come to share a time with him. Thank you so very much, and always be welcome back. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I understand we have a number of resolutions. If we could take them up at this time.
Certainly, we have a procedural resolution by Mr. Morelli advising the Senate of a joint session for the purposes of electing regents of the University of the State of New York. All in favor of the resolution signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The resolution is adopted. We also have a number of fine resolutions which we will take up in one vote. On the resolutions, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The resolutions are adopted. Mr. Morelli.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. If you could please recognize Ms. Schimmel so that she may give us some direction here.
Ms. Schimmel, for the purposes of an announcement.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, there will be a majority conference in the Speaker's conference room immediately following the close of session. Thank you.
Majority conference, Speaker's conference room at the close of session. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, sir. I now move that the Assembly stand adjourned until Thursday, March 3rd. Tomorrow being a legislative day, and that we reconvene on Monday, March 7th at 2 p.m. Monday is a session day.
Assembly stands adjourned.